Don't listen to men's rights activists if you want to know what they have to say.
Don't listen to men's rights activists if you want to know what they have to say. Don't listen to men's rights activists if you want to know what they have to say.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Breaking Badger News. I'm Brian, and I'm here with Lindsay, and we're just going to get into it because we don't have a whole lot of time. So, first thing, there seems to be some drama going on in the land of Facebook Incorporated, and by extension, Feminism Incorporated. Mark Zuckerberg he's sort of vocally blamed Sheryl Sandberg for...
Apparently.
Yeah. He's criticized Sheryl Sandberg's handling of, let's say, various scandals that have happened within Facebook, such as the Cambridge Analytica scandal, where a bunch of people's, like millions of Facebook users' personal information, sensitive information, was leaked to this company that supposedly has ties to the president and... or Senator Ted Cruz, whatever that means. But, I mean, this kind of thing isn't unusual where you have, there people fuck up in companies and then people blame other people and they try to, work it out, right? And I think Sandberg was actually afraid for her job. I read that in one of the articles. But what's also interesting, though, I think is the main thrust of this is that several feminists are throwing Sheryl Sandberg under the bus. Is that right?
Yeah. If you scroll down, there's the articles.
Where? Right here, here.
Some of the headlines are: feminists gave Sheryl Sandberg a free pass. Now they must call her out. How Sheryl Sandberg lost her feminist street cred, and what Sheryl Sandberg's Facebook disaster means for women. Yeah,
as well as the article we're actually using from The Independent called "Why Should Feminists Have to Apologize for Sheryl Sandberg's Actions?" So essentially
where she's basically responding to those headlines.
Yeah.
They are kind of silly. I mean, how does Sheryl Sandberg represent feminism or all women anyway? I think it's a good point.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is, but this is the thing about feminists, though, right? They see themselves as like a united front, like a collective. So if one of them acts outside of it, you either respond as though that person's actions reflects on your entire group, or you simply, unperson them and say, you're not one of us, right? Because you didn't do this. You're not feministing right. And that's pretty much where this author is coming from. And so it's basically, instead of chastising her, she's just saying, well, you know what? We're calling for, as she puts it in her own words, she'd like to, on behalf of Feminism Incorporated, offer her sincere apologies for the behavior of the CEO, Sheryl Sandberg, in light of recent revelations regarding Sandberg's response to far-right propaganda on Facebook. We have requested that she tender her resignation. So From feminism.
Facebook.
From feminism, yeah. Although if she's...
But she's joking.
She is, but, would she be happy if Sheryl Sandberg lost her job?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, she is a woman with a great deal of power and influence, and she runs one of the biggest social media corporations in the world. And, she effectively manages it. Zuckerberg doesn't really do, I don't think, in the company. So this is a powerful position. But anyway, this is basically what happens if you don't toe the line. And this is also letting us know that, further evidence that Silicon Valley is pretty fucking compromised in terms of its ideology. Even if somebody like Sheryl Sandberg doesn't live up to the Buddha-like standards of feminism, I wouldn't say Buddha, but, these incredible standards, that doesn't mean that she wouldn't, she doesn't generally go along with what they feel. I mean, they call the stuff with this scandal far-right propaganda when it was, if anything, it's just got links to Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is anything but far-right. I don't even know what that means anymore. So, do you have any other thoughts on this?
Yeah, in one of the articles it was talking about what Zuckerberg thought Sandberg should do, and it sounds like he wanted her to, like, you know, censor more, like, be more aggressive in her actions.
Yes. He said that she wasn't aggressive enough. Right? Yeah. Yeah,
so basically that's like the soap opera at Facebook, and then this woman was responding to headlines that were saying, like bringing feminism into it, because Sandberg's been a big, like TEDx talking, like, lean in, feminist in the corporate world. She's
also the one. Sheryl Sandberg also did the video. She was in that video. It was the. Oh man, I can't remember. It was like a girl type of thing. She was like part of it. I forget now. It's like Band Bossy. That's it. She did the Band Bossy. Sheryl Sandberg did the Band Bossy thing. She was in that. Yeah. So apparently, Sheryl Sandberg wasn't bossy enough to. It's for Mark Zuckerberg's for his standards. But yeah, that's the same woman.
Hey, go up for a sec.
Yeah, sure.
Zuckerberg told Sandberg he blamed her, and Sandberg worried for her job, the Wall Street Journal reported.
Yeah, and then Sandberg told Bloomberg that she felt deeply personally responsible because a lot of mistakes were made. So she's actually taking on the emotional labor for the responsibility of I guess not censoring Facebook enough, basically, just like not doing it enough. So I don't know who's the better feminist, Mark Zuckerberg or Sheryl Sandberg. There's the question.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know if there's anything. Do you have anything else for this?
No, this might be a big nothing burger.
Oh, yeah. But it's still like, it's good to look at the culture around the organization to see what's going on. In other news, I think that's funnier. Bosses at the BBC blurred the cleavage of a woman who appeared in one of their documentaries because she feared it would offend viewers. See?
What the hell?
And social media star Glamour Pam, 21 years old, featured on the She Word documentary, which aimed to explore the life experiences of women in today's Africa. But it appears the BBC did not want the woman to share too much, as producers muzzed the chest area of Pam's outfit. An email said, "The decision to deal with Pam's cleavage was made at the senior editorial level." In the documentary, aired on BBC Africa and BBC's YouTube channel. A producer on the program said, "The decision was made because of sensitivity thresholds with one of the partners for our She Word program." So the BBC filmmaker said that they tried to get around the so-called issue of Pam's cleavage by only featuring her in certain shots, with orders not to zoom in on her chest. I don't know why you would need to give those orders. But when scenes showed Glamour Pam closer up, producers decided to avoid causing offense, so they, blurred out her chest instead. The decision was widely mocked, with one staff member comparing it to W1A, the corporation's self-parodying sitcom.
You know how you have big tits? When the BBC feels the need to blur your cleavage.
Yeah, I know.
You've won.
So it's just really funny. I wonder which one of their partners is the one that they're worried about that would need to censor this. I'm just, it activates the almonds, who it would be that they would think, ooh, this might be a little haram.
And it's for a show called She Word.
She Word, yeah, I don't know what that is though. That's it's I'm sure that we have plenty of like British people that are gonna like tell us what this show is. It looks like reality TV garbage to me, but I could be completely wrong. Just all TV looks like reality TV.
If it involves she's and she's are watching, then I don't think they'd care.
Right. Well, that's true. I wonder, unless they get jealous. Because, now that they've done this, you can't tell how big her breasts are. Like, I don't know what that is. It's probably just a small puppy there. I don't know what it is because it's blurred out. And clearly that means...
A couple watermelons, clearly.
Yeah, just a pair of melons. But, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny and we would share it, so... All right. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and close it out. Thanks, guys, for joining us on this edition of Breaking Badger News. Leave us a comment about both of the stories, either of the stories, whatever.
Which was more interesting, Sandberg or blurred out titties?
That's right. I already know the answer to that question. I promise you that. Yeah, so leave us a comment and tell us what you think. Once again, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. This has been Brian and Lindsay for Breaking Badger News. We'll talk to you guys later and have a lovely, lovely day.